Hey guys, Demon here. This is going to be a video that Destructo post tagged me in about your winter kit, your winter bag. These bags that I have here are just what we have in the vehicle at all times. I actually forgot to grab my first aid kit, or my large first aid kit, and then my own personal pack. This one here is actually my son's pack. It's a single strap. It goes across his chest. His head's here, so it's just one single strap. Got a quick disconnect buckle here. He picked this up for $4 at the secondhand store. But this is his pack. I made sure that he had, you know, some things that he needed in there, and then he wanted to add his own stuff, so I'll just go through it. Here he's got a DS and a couple games. I guess if he gets bored he can play the DS. The thought on these packs is actually like, say we were going up on the mountain, get a Christmas tree, whatever, if we got stuck, these would be our packs that we turn to when it's cold, you know, just that kind of situation. These guys, DS, a couple games in there. He actually put in his sunglasses. That's cool. His spare pair of sunglasses there, Batman sunglasses. He's got a little Xbox Pop-Tart beanie. He's always got to have his paracord. He loves this stuff. He's always tying stuff up. Looks like he's got a little bit of medical tape in here. This is actually all his stuff that he loaded. Little screwdriver set. It's got a flat and a Phillips, and then a bottle opener. Little pair of pliers. It's actually a medical clamp, but I was using it for painting stuff, like painting controllers, Xbox controllers and stuff, and he ganked it from me, and it's his now. Got a small pair of vice grips. Little flat screwdriver. Pocket knives. He's got his little Jaguar here. Lock back. It's a cheapo gas station knife, but these things hold an edge. I've got one too, and they hold an edge like crazy. His little pig sticker switchblade that he's got. And then he's got a lighter and a little thing there. That looks to be the front. He's got a little deal. It's got a fish on it. It's got like fishing parts, jig, swivels, stuff like that. He's got set up on there. Oh, he's got his flashlight. It's a LED flashlight. It's got a laser in the middle. He likes to play with the dogs with that. I think he gets a kick out of that. Extra pair of pants. I helped him tie up his coat. This is a spare coat. He's always getting wet or something. He's got a couple of shirts. His spare pair of hiking boots, his winter boots. Spare socks, and a thing of wipes. I mean, the wipes we use for everything around here, so we got wipes everywhere. That's his little winter kit. If we ever get stranded, he's got all of his stuff that he needs for, you know, if we were to get wet or whatever. And then also some survival gear, if you want to call it that. Just all back. This is the family pack. I didn't grab my personal one out of the truck before my wife went to work, so I'll have to show you that another time. But this is kind of a general family pack here. It's actually got rollers on it and the handle that comes out. for dragging it down the road, whatever. My wife got it from work for free from the M&M company with Mars or whatever. They gave that to her. This is the small first aid kit. I got an extra pair of sunglasses in there. I mean, I like to always have sunglasses when it's snowy or there's snow on the ground, because that snow blindness sure kicks your ass. But I'll go through this on another video because there's so much crap in it. And I got on this side, I got my Leatherman Crunch. It's the vice grip type of Leatherman tool. These are, I mean, I've used this for everything. I use it when I'm welding and everything. It's got a serrated blade, a flat screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, file, a couple flattish screwdrivers. You can cut wire with it. It's got a wire stripper on it. But that's a dang good tool to have. This side pocket here, Altoids. Kids love Altoids. Nobody likes having bad breath. And I mean, if there's a kid complaining, you give them Altoids, you know, it gives them something to munch on. You know, it's not like nutritious in the sense of saving your life, but it helps calm things down. A travel pack of Q-tips. These things are always useful. I mean, I get sticks in my eyes and dig them out with Q-tips. Clean my ears out, clean the kids' ears out, stuff like that. These are just kind of a random assortment of little multi-tools. This one's a scissor set with some blades. It's a Winchester, came with the set, I think. Here's a little sharpening file. I use that to sharpen the knives when I need it. Here's a Jaguar one, another one of them truck stop blades, but it holds an edge decently, and it's a pretty decent knife for if you got nothing else. Here's an old K-bar Slim. It's got the 4 or 3 blades. This thing's pretty awesome. It's really old. It's been passed down through the family and such, but it's a pretty good old knife. And then another small multi-tool. It's little needle nose pliers on there. There's, you know, various blades, screwdrivers, and the such. For doing fine work, I got you know, the Leatherman Crunch is kind of big, but I got another bigger set in there. That's that pocket. Over here in the front, this is more wipes. I got toilet paper. It's a half a roll. I shrink wrapped it, so it's nice and compact. And there's that the bigger Leatherman, or not Leatherman, but the multi-tool. This is actually a no-name brand, but this is a pretty good one. I've used this pretty heavy duty, and it's worked well for me. So then I've got the Zippo hand warmer. This thing it's awesome. You can fill it one time and it lasts 12 hours for your heat. You got a little bag in there. I might do a little demonstration video here after a bit. I got my fisherman pliers here. They got a set of scissors in there, and they also lock and clamp on the end. I don't know if you can see that, but they're real handy to have for all kinds of stuff. I like to always have a permanent marker, pad, and a pencil or pen. I got a pencil in this one, but I have these little notebooks. I bought a big old pack of them, and I got them in every one of our bags. I got a compass, you know, just they're handy to have for when you're out in the middle of nowhere. Then I got a set of earplugs, just because you never know when you'll need them. Let's see. This pocket, I got my blue paracord. I got a glow light. It's actually a battery powered light. Puts off, my son actually used it for Halloween, and it puts out a lot of light. I got a little slingshot. I mean, I've never had to use it, but I figure if I need it, it's there. I got a hunting knife. This one's got the gut hook on it. It was another one of those things that came in a set. I got all kinds of Winchester knife set stuff. They were pretty popular around here for a while. But then I got black tape, and then I've got athletic tape. It's the cloth type tape. That stuff is really good for, you know, if you need a grip on something, whatever. I like black tape. I've got duct tape in here too, but I like black tape because it works better in the when it's freezing. It just seems to stick better. So that pocket. This one, I've got my gloves. I got a spare set of winter gloves. These are, you know, I use them working on a vehicle and they're all greased up, but they're good heavy duty winter gloves. And then I got a pair of cheapo, I think these were $3, the leather palmed work gloves. They've actually got lining in them, but they're not actual winter gloves. And then I got these cotton gloves. These cotton gloves, everybody says, oh, they'll get wet in the snow. These things I've used in the wintertime for many winters, and as long as it's not soaking wet, they dry pretty quickly. But they keep your hands nice and warm. They're good, or they're good to go inside another set of gloves if your gloves aren't thick enough. Usually I've got 5 packs of these little beef jerky things in here, but it looks like the kids must have ransacked the joint. And then I got on this side, I've got my little LED flashlight. It's Chameleon brand. It's a pretty decent little flashlight. Then in the big pack, I've always got socks. I got 2 pairs of socks always, because my feet get wet and I am totally worthless. I got my big mag light in there. I like this vitamin water. This stuff, I mean, water is good to have, but this just seems to give me a boost if I'm, you know, if I'm feeling down or whatever, feeling exhausted. I drink this stuff. It seems to give me a boost. It's pretty good stuff. I've got 3 of those, and then in the big pack in the car, in the back of the truck, or the back seat of the truck, is we got some water bottles in a bag by itself. Pink duct tape. Very visible. If you ever get, you know, if you're hiking through the woods trying to get out of the woods after you're stuck or something and you mark your trail with pink, you can always see it. I got a fleece blanket, and I've got it in a what's it called, space bag, and I've also got 3 sweatshirts in there with it. And I mean, it's a large fleece blanket and then 3 sweatshirts, and I sucked it down to this size. I think everybody should get space bags because they are awesome. I mean, that's as small as I could get the blanket by itself, let alone 3 sweatshirts in there. So that. Then I've got my fire kit. It's an old cigar box, or a cardboard cigar box that my old lady brought home from the store. I've got, let's see, what was it, 4 feet? I think I measured out 4 feet of aluminum foil. You can make containers with it, you can cook with it, you can signal with it, you can do all kinds of stuff with aluminum foil. It's folded up nice and compact. There's 4 feet of it in there. So then I've got popsicle sticks. I wrapped them up with cellophane to keep them dry, but these you can split up and use as kindling. You never have to worry about having, you know, to start with dry kindling. This stuff splits up real easy, burns real good. Of course, I got the regular old Bic lighter. This is cotton balls soaked in Vaseline. Everybody knows what that's for. It helps it burn longer. Then I got the Altoids tin with my ferro rod, and then it's like a bottle opener / cutter. I'm not sure actually what it's for, but it actually works real good for, you gotta take it off of here. But it works really good using on this rod because it's got that nice edge and it really puts out a good spark. So that's what I put on there. This one I got for cheapo at Ace Hardware. They didn't have the steel with it. It just the magnesium block. Anyways, there's that, and then I've got these. I've been actually making these. This one's all wrapped up in cellophane, but I take empty lighters. All my friends that smoke are saving their lighters for me that when they empty out, and I build a silicone cap over the end, and then so it comes off, it'll seal up. This has got cotton balls in there. I don't have it soaked in anything. This is just dry. Silicone case keeps it all dry, and then it doesn't take much to, of course it's going to do it on camera, but anyways, it's full of cotton balls in there. And it lights up pretty quick. It burns a little fast, but it could help get something going. You can have a bigger ball of cotton and it would help, but that's what I got in my fire kit. And then I also got this little cheapo, I think it's Jaguar brand too, little knife. I got it sharpened up pretty good, but it works good on that ferro rod, and then it's got a red light on it. I mean, it's just a cheapo thing that it's good to have if you ain't got nothing else. But it all fits nice and tight in this cardboard cigar box. And then I'm always seeming to be without a frickin' belt. So I got a belt in here, an old belt, leather. Of course you could use it for strapping stuff down, whatever. And I also have 3 different sizes of rope. You never know when you're gonna need it. You know, that paracord's great, but if you need something, you don't want to cut up your paracord, whatever, this cheaper rope is good stuff to have. And then on the inside here, there's a little backing in here where that rod is for the railing is for this, and I got my S-wing hatchet in there. But that is the family. We call this the family bag because it's kind of everybody's stuff. We got like the sweatshirts in there. The socks will fit any of the older ones of us. My daughters and my wife and I, and then everything else, is kind of interchangeable for everyone. I usually have 5 in here, but we weren't stranded, but the kids were thirsty and I forgot to bring something for them, so they got to drink 2 of those out of there. Anyways, that's my winter kit. This is kind of cool, actually, thinking about it. When I pack it up, I don't really think about it. It's just like, well, I need this and this and this, and I put it in there and I forget about it. And when I was cleaning it out and looking through everything, it was kind of cool. So thanks for the opportunity for that. You guys have a good day.